Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mogeth. I'm back playing Species today. Yeah, I wanted to play more of this. I had a blast doing the last couple of episodes of it. And I kind of had this idea. Like, I was trying to murder the creatures in my last world by raising the water level. And it was a case of either you evolve to live in the water or you die. And that's where I got the idea from. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that creature and put it into a new world. And then I'm going to steadily make the environment harsher. I'm going to make it more... I think I'd start with temperature. I'll just make it hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And then see where we end up. If it goes well, if I don't make them extinct, I'll save those creatures, or that creature, depending on how many there are, and I'll import them into another new world where I'll maybe take all the water away, or I'll reduce the fertility, or, you know, I'll just fiddle with the world in such a way that they have to evolve or die. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's start a new world. I don't really know. Let's have an oasis. Let's randomize it a bit. These ones are evolved to be quite comfortable in water. I'll have one with a lot of water, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Let's go ahead and have a look at this. I'll put the fertility average up like that, so they've got plenty of food. I'll set the creature cap at 2,000. I think this is alright, otherwise. Maybe... I'll put, you know, this up as well, maybe. Or even though I just did. So, if I come up here, look, I can set this to, like, I don't know, 5. And I can generate a new world. Done. If I pause that and go find all these potatoes like this, I can murder them like so. I don't really care that they've been made extinct because I made them extinct. Now what I'll do is I can go import creature, the water beast. Even though it shows the picture for my micro-humans, it's not that. Let's start with 250. And I'll just pop them there. There we go, look, off they go. For those of you that don't know or don't remember, this is what they look like currently. It's a little weird. Let me select one quick. Statistics. They're at generation 0, which is great. Believe it or not. But this is what I'm going to do. I'll speed it up, and when the creature cap is met, I'll increase the temperature. If it won't reach the creature cap, I will just wait until they hit 25 generations. So it's one or the other, whichever one happens first. If I speed things up, I dare say they'll hit the creature cap before they reach the 25th generation. What I might do is... Oh, I already put the fertility up, didn't I? Oh, well done me. Congratulations. I noticed they've all, like, headed towards the water already. Holy hell, did you see that breeding? So I'll come over to the temperature and I'm just going to go... Whoop, like that, and you notice they start dying off, and slowly they should get used to the temperature, or die. I dare say at some point I'm going to make them extinct. There you go, they hit the creature cap, so the temperature goes up again. Whoop, like so. it takes a little while to take effect in the world. You click this and it will take a few seconds to actually get moving. Although, they still have not came down from the cap. That's interesting. Alright, so temperature goes up again. Boop, like that. Is that going to kill some of them off? Apparently not. I know from the previous one, it ignores temperature, but all that really does is control whether they migrate or not. If that makes sense. Like, the temperature can still kill them, and it can still, you know, affect the landlet. You can see, like, this area is already looking a bit rough. There's an area here as well that doesn't look too great. This area here, like, it's actually got smoke coming off it. The idea is that, yes, they're either going to evolve or they're going to die. And, I mean, if they're at the creature cap, they can't breed. And if they can't breed, they can't evolve. So, temperature's going up again. Up to 37.6. I mean, in the real world, a temperature increase that I've already done would probably destroy the entire ecosystem. I've already put it up, what, 10 degrees? I didn't mean to do that. And they're only on the 3rd generation. There's only like 90 years or so in a real world example, but you know, you don't need real world examples in games. So I'm kind of interested to see what they will become. Like, if they'll, at some point they're going to speciate and we'll end up with several species instead of just one. But then the harsh environment might cause them to die off again. As I say, if we end up at a point where I can't make it any harsher, I'll save the creature, and next week I'll maybe, let's have a look. I'll fiddle with the land fertility, or maybe I'll take the water away, or I'll try something else. I can't believe it's still at the damn cap. I think I called my last video of this, They Just Won't Die. And again, it's true, they just won't die. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Holy hell. Right, the temperature is going up again then. We're up to 42 degrees already. Damn. It doesn't really seem to bother them that much. Look at this area already. Look, I mean, if you don't have a good perception of what 42 degrees is like, it apparently does this to the ground. Wasn't this a forest when we started? Ooh, they have in fact started dying. That's good. Again, I have no idea how this is going to go. They've spread out quite a lot. They love the water, this species. It doesn't surprise me that much, since they were thriving in water, despite the fact I think they still breathe air, don't they? Have a look at their statistics. Yeah, they're aerobic. Although the respiratory system is at 0, so they're equally as comfortable in water as they are on land, I guess. Like, if this goes into the minus, they'll eventually develop gills. If it goes into plus, they'll develop lungs. The population's going back up, I've just noticed. Oh no, it's going back down. I might have reached a point where they're actually struggling. I mean, considering the wasteland that is this world, it's like already looks like the edge of a volcano or something. Some scattered trees about. These guys are gonna have a bad time. Let me have a look here. So they're on the 10th generation. Just as I said it went up to 10. But what I'll do is I'll do a cut. If it reaches the creature cap, I'll increase the temperature. If this generation counter gets to, 35 now, I'll increase the temperature, and I'll bring you guys back when that happens. Okay, time to come back. We're pretty much at generation 35. We never did hit the creature cap. It keeps going up and down, which is kind of expected as these things change. As you can see, look, we've got lots of new creatures. So what I'll do is I'm just going to save it. Holy hell, I've got a lot of saved worlds. I've just got one called YouTube. I don't even remember that one. I'll call it Evolve or Die Temp, as in temperature. So I'll go ahead and save that. Oh God! Oh, what happened? What did I do? I did a thing, and it broke it. Oh, and it all just came back again. All right. Not really sure what happened there. It did a thing. The water actually looks better now. I can't see through it as much, but yeah, it looks great. Right, I just need to tap this. It's gone up from 42 to 46.4. Holy hell. Let me see if it just makes them extinct. Oh, actually, before I do that, oh my God. Let's see what our different species look like. What is going on here? Let me zoom this in so I can turn it around. I mean, what do you even say? Okay, he looks like the guy that we started with. These also do, which is again expected. In fact, this is almost identical to the one we started with, although it seems to be greener and furrier now than it was. I don't know why it's developing fur. So this one has developed a tail and lost its head. Like, literally, how many of these are there? There's only 3 of them, so I don't really expect them to survive, but... Oh no, look, there's its head there, look. Where? Let me get an angle. Look, you can see the horns? I guess that's like the mouth. It's pretty much lost its neck more than its head. Oh God, that one's massive. There's only one of them, but is it just because I've got it zoomed in? I'm not sure. It looks pretty big. You're right. A lot of them are really very similar, aren't they? This is a major species. This one's become cycloptic. Either that or it's got like 2 eyeballs in one place. I think it in fact does have 2 eyeballs in one place. I'm not even going to try and... Oh, this one still has eyes lit. It's just hiding them. It must be... It's a Shiosaurus Rex. More nonsense from Son of Mogeth. Let's speed things up and see how things go. Brief look at what I've done to this place. Look at it. It's a wasteland. And it's going to get worse. Let's speed it up, see if they just become extinct. All this trending downwards isn't great for the future of this species, is it? Oh, now are you gonna go up at any point? At any point, are you gonna save yourselves? There's a bunch of them over here. Seem fairly happy. Although there's like food and stuff over here. It is going up, look. The species... I keep saying species, I mean population. The population is recovering somewhat. While I was waiting to see what would happen, it was going up to like 1,200 and then dropping down to like the mid-800s and then going up again to about 1,200 and then back down to, again, the mid-800s. So the overall population has diminished, but it seems like it's sustaining itself for now. Yeah, it's going up to like 600 and then down and then up. It might be the way that this landscape is, it can only support this amount of entities or individuals. I'm not sure. Look how busy they are. That's so cool. Let's see if I can get a good angle on this. Let's lift the camera up a little bit. I really can't, can I? I'm so bad with the camera in this game. Yeah, it is. They're coming back from it, aren't they? Let me go back and select our main dude, which is this guy. He's on generation 40. Oh, I guess I'm going to do another cut then. Either it's going to hit the population cap, I don't expect it to actually do that, or this is going to get to, what, 65? And whichever one happens first, I'll bring you guys back, we'll have another check. See if we can't make this guy, like, impervious to temperature, or just make them extinct. And one of the two is going to happen, I don't know which one. Right, well, we've had about another 25 generations or so. Things have pretty much stayed the same. The population has stabilised. We've got roughly the same amount of species. Let's have a look, see what they look like before I forget. Let me zoom this guy in. This is the one we started with, believe it or not. It's changed quite a lot. Got that guy who's amazingly green for whatever reason. Oh, he's got huge, big, cutie eyeballs. That one doesn't have any eyeballs. Oh dear. Some of them are just absurd to look at. Almost all of them, in fact, are absurd to look at. What's going on with this guy? What happened to you? He looks sad. We always end up with the Sadosaurus when we play this, don't we? God, I like him. He's funny. I don't know why it's funny. It just is. You know, like Generation 65. Let me just have a look around, see what we've got. There's still a lot going on here. I don't know if I can highlight how many things are living here, but it's kind of a lot. What else have we got here? Not much, actually. Some guys living over here. There's actually a lot living over here. Look at all these guys. Those are just the ones I've highlighted. They're not living on this main island at all. Got a bunch of them over here. Oh my god, there's tons of them over here as well. Look at this. Oh, I pressed the thing. Yeah, there's loads of them over here. Still pretty heavy on the water population, not so much the land. I think the next thing I'm going to do, once I've finished, you know, torturing them with temperature, I'm just going to take all the water away and see what happens. Like, a species well developed to live in the water has no water. I'm going like full evil scientist on this, aren't I? Let's fast forward things. I'll pop the temperature up from 46 to 50.8. Oh. I need to save it in case things go badly. Evolve will die temperature. Let's do that. Ooh, that's a steep decline, isn't it? Holy hell. 700s, 600s. Come on, guys. Oops, these guys went extinct. I think that was the one that we started with as well. Oh god. Oh god, come on, guys, recover. Recover, do it. Do it! Evolve will die. Oh god. See, that green arrow is when they're breeding. The breeding is good because it allows for adaptations to be passed on to new generations. I'm kind of shocked. I was expecting that to make them go extinct. It's a very small population in comparison to what we had. It's like less than half. But it is sort of sustaining itself, isn't it? It goes up and then down, and then it goes back up. Ooh, into the 300s though. Then it goes back up. It goes back up. It goes. Kind of actually at this point, I've spent so long trying to kill them that I actually just kind of want them to live. I've completely changed tacks, but yeah, this is like super interesting to me. Look at the land. Look at it. How could anything live here? I'm not even sure what this goes up to. 50.8 seems pretty high to me. As an ambient temperature, like an average for the entire world, it's pretty freaking high. It's not like it's like a local temperature that's maybe along the equator or something. So, you know, it's higher where other parts of the world are cooler. It's just like a global average temperature, and it's way higher than it should be. Why is that amusing to me? What am I gonna do? If I like max this out and there's still a species alive, I might not import them into a new world. I might just continue torturing them on this world. I was trying to struggle in my brain for a moment then for something different to say. But let's face it, I am just torturing these things for my own amusement. There's only 4 species left. Which ones? Look at all that. Okay, you... Oh, did Sadosaurus die? I think Sadosaurus dies. Sadosaurus dies. Sadosaurus died. Oh, well, he definitely died. So we've got a major species and 2 dominant species. And they've all got fairly healthy populations, although these guys seem to be, like, struggling against the tide, don't they? Like, they're definitely fighting a losing battle here. The population is back up until, like, the 800s. So maybe it's stabilised a little bit. I guess I'm going to have to do another cut. I don't really like doing these videos where I have to do a lot of cuts. But at the same time, like, I've been recording over an hour already. And I've got maybe 35 minutes worth of footage. Which should be enough for a video. It's just, I get so into this that I just don't want it to end. I'm going to have to select one of these guys. Oh, why did it have to be you? Which one's got the lowest? So I'll just wait until this is at 100. I know that's more than 25 generations, but reasons, you know. And I'll put the temperature up again and we'll see what happens. If they don't all die, I'll save it and then I'll maybe do an episode of this again next week. Until, like I say, like this is maxed out or at a ridiculous level or something happens where I'll switch from temperature to fertility or water level or something else. So I'll see you guys momentarily when, you know, the generation hits 0 or the population reaches the cap. Right, here we are. Look at all these little critters running around. We're at the 100th generation or so, and look at them all. There's still tons of these guys. They're all generally surviving quite well. Oh, I like the way the bar not only goes off the bottom of the graph, it goes off the bottom of the screen, even going over the buttons. It's so funny to me because I'm dumb like that, but well, look. This guy, it still sort of resembles the thing we started with. It's just got booty now. Yeah, boy, it evolved a booty. I don't know how that helps the heat. Maybe it like stores food in there. When the heat kills the food, it can like a camel's hump but bum. I don't know. This is the one I've been keeping my eye on. It's almost entirely lost its legs. It's entirely lost its eyes. The arms have become stumps, and it's grown a neck. You can't really see it. It's like there. Again, I'm not sure how that helps them from an evolutionary standpoint, but apparently it does. And we've got this green bunch of guys who definitely did not skip leg day, did they? Christ, look at it. It's like turning into a cactus, which makes sense because cactuses grow quite well in hot environments. That's how I'm trying to logic this. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to do another save. Like so. Let's spin things around. Look, I never get over this. It just looks like I'm trying to make things live in a volcano, doesn't it? Look at this. Oh, there is some green here, look. So there is some life, and I'm pretty much going to extinguish it. Let's put the temperature up. We're going from 50.8 to 55.2. Whew. I mean, if they're going to die, that's what's going to do it. That was a big jump. Again, I don't know what the maximum is. Plummeting population. Are they going to go extinctoid? I mean, they haven't previously. They've survived fairly well. There's literally none of them on the land, though. It's why I'm tempted. Like, if these guys survive the temperature cap, whatever it is, if I can take the water away and force them to live on here, what would they eat? There's literally no food. Oh, I didn't notice that it's been going back up. I'm in that situation again, aren't I? Where the damn creatures that I've created just refuse to die. That is kind of the point. I'm making a series out of it. Evolve or Die the series. Oh god damn it, I'm gonna have to make a bloody playlist now, aren't I? One for the normal species episodes and one for this series. I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm just gonna lump this in with all the other ones. There's no reason I can't do both, really, but no, these guys are not dying, are they? They are quite... The screen keeps flicking, and I'm not really sure why it's doing that. These guys are doing pretty well for themselves. But again, like, there's food here, so they might be the only ones with things to eat. It's just wherever there's food in the ocean, there's like a dozen. A dozen. I was going to say 100, and it came out a dozen for some reason. Yeah, there's like hundreds of these guys just hanging out, trying to live. What have we got? Nothing much around here. Oh, these guys are still over here by this little island. I thought these guys had all died out. Oh, again, there was a little bit of food there, though. Ooh, yeah. Let's have a look at what we've got. One last time before I do my sign off. Yep, it's these guys. Do we have any gill breathers yet? Oh, God, I made myself jump by doing that. What have we got? Oily furred. Ugh. Ugh. That's not great, is it? That sounds bad. That one's an omnivore. That one's still using aerobic style breathing. And apparently that one just died. It just died as soon as I tried to look at it, but that's that's a hell of a shot. I think I'll end on there. So yes, that's another episode of Species, Artificial Life, Real Evolution. in my apparently so-called Evolve or Die series, where I just torture creatures to either extinction or to ultimate form. Yeah, that I could kind of swing it that way. I could put some spin on it, like, and just say I'm trying to evolve the ultimate life form. That's probably the way I'm going to go with that from now on. I'm not going to remember that. So, yeah, don't forget to do the liking and the subscribing. If you guys have got suggestions down in, to make them down in the comment section. And if you don't like and subscribe, I will alter your genetics. I have the power to do that. You'll just go to sleep one day and you'll wake up and it'll be like a week later, because it'll take me a while to figure this stuff out, and you'll have fur. Or you'll be green, or you'll lose your neck, or your eyes will join into one big eye in the middle, like that other thing did earlier. Do you want any of that? No, then you like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm Son of Mogef, this is Species. I will be seeing you probably Friday. It'll probably be Friday for Raft, so yeah, that's when I'll be seeing you.